that have stood with us all the year. Amen, somebody. The word says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. I want to use for a thought, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Sisters and brothers, when I look at these words that says finally, and I can help but try to equate that to the fact that this is the last day of the year. Paul says, amen, and I tried to figure out what in the world is Paul talking about. He is talking about spiritual wickedness, about which is satanic. Notice something here, that he is coming to the end of the epistles and says in conclusion, finally be strengthened in the Lord and in the power of his might. And I want you to understand that you cannot overcome the devil in your own strength and on your own power. Paul was definitely making a play upon two Greek words here. The two Greek words that he's talking about is, number one is panoplia, and number two is methodia. Paul says the panoplia, he says, I want you to understand the panoplia is something that we got to have if we're going to stand against the methodia. The panoplia was the armor of God. The methodia is the tricks or the strategies of the devil. Paul says, if you don't stand against the wiles of the devil, you're going to have on the armor of God. And I want you to understand, brothers and sisters, that in everything that we have gone through, all of our encounters will serve notice tonight on the devil. The notice that I want to serve is for 364 days that have transpired in this year. Most of us, if not all of us, have had some run-ins almost every day. Yeah. We've had some difficulties every day. But out of 364 days of going through and catching hell, the service that I want to make notice tonight is that I'm still standing. Yeah. Y'all are going to talk in here. 364 days of hell, but on the last day of the year, I'm still here. There's somebody that cannot testify. Somebody can tell that same story. Somebody cannot, amen, say just like I just said, that I'm still here. And you know, sisters and brothers, through all of my difficulties, through all of my hindrances, through all of my disappointments, all of my adversities, sometimes felt like giving up, throwing in the towel. But I heard somebody say that all I had to do was put it in God's hands. And when I did, not only did I get consolation, but I rejuvenation. Not just rejuvenation, but I got motivation. Not only did I get motivation, I got determination to keep on standing. Misunderstood, but I'm still standing. Talked it out, but I'm still standing. Laughed at, but I'm still standing. Criticized, but yet encouraged in the Lord to stand on. Sisters and brothers, I cannot help but the fact my brother, my sister testified about my brother. And I went to the hospital bed of my brother. And my brother was stretched out on what somebody would say a cooling board. And I said to him, while you are yet laying on your bed, keep on standing. And I had to explain the fact, amen, how in the world can I be going through all of these things and you say keep standing? How in the world can I be laying here, Sonny, on my back, on my bed of affliction, and you say keep standing? I said to him, baby, keep on standing. Tonight, on my way to church, I called him. I said to him, just want to let you know, I'm going to preach tonight. Keep on standing. He sat there on that bed and wondered, what is he talking about? Well, I thought about this story of a little boy and his mama. Little boy and mama come to church. They sit on the front pew of the church. The little boy stood up during service. Mama said to him, sit down. He sat down for a minute, and then he stood back up again. Mama said to him with some aggression in her voice. She said, I said, sit down. The little boy sat down, and a few minutes later, stood up again. Mama spanked him on his rear. And she said to him, I said, sit down. The boy sat down again. A few minutes later, he stood up again. Mama took her hand, put her hand on his head, and she pressed him down in his seat. She said to him, sit down. He looked up at his mama with a big smile on his face. And he said,